welcome back to another episode of Three Dads and a Console. We know not every dad can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in video game news that you need to know about, so we're here to do that for you. Remember, this show is kid-friendly, so no earmuffs are needed, and before we get started, make sure to rate us on your podcast platform of choice, and subscribe to the YouTube at youtube.com/3dadsandaconsole, where you can watch us live, like those right now. I'm one of your hosts, Wobble Plays, alongside, as always, Court. Hello!
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's up, yo?
What's up, then?
What's up?
I haven't been asked what's up in maybe 15
What's
years.
that?
With that. Okay, can I tell a story about that dumb commercial? Back when the internet was new, that was one of the few videos I had saved on my computer. It was an alien
sense.
singing I Will Survive.
You know what Pez and I were doing during that commercial? Drinking.
Wait, when did that commercial come out? I gotta see.
1948.
What's up commercial?
All those men, all the actors in that commercial are.
I'm telling you, we were old enough to drink.
99.
Well, I was in Canada.
I wasn't. Yeah. I was not.
How old were you?
How old
were you? Were you still drinking? Oh, so but you.
I was drinking illegally. So you're right. I probably was at the time. Yes.
I was 20.
But I was not legal to drink.
That other voice that you hear of legal drinking age is Pez. Hello, Pez.
Hey, what's going on? What's crap?
That's a good sidebar, Court. I'm glad you brought us there. That was like a hidden memory unlocked.
There you go.
Nick Johnson says it doesn't sound like Court's mic is on, or he sounds really far from his mic.
You got to turn the snare up in your headphones.
Well, we were having audio issues with me, so maybe hold on.
Is Discord is your wave your?
Hold on. Yeah,
Discord
hold on. We appreciate this because we were having audio issues, and it was all me. So input device, I am going to do mic.
How do I sound now?
Oh
Perfect.
my
god! Oh my god! Like night and day, dude.
It's like it. You know.
Oh my god! There's a Valentine's Day Blue Jay hat with purple and.
It must have
like
been
when you
pulling
come
from
off
a
a plane
headset.
and pop your ear.
It must have been pulling from a headset or webcam instead.
It was pulling from the government issue hidden microphone in your ceiling.
The Canadian version of the webcam.
NSA. We were having issues. I was having technical issues before the show, and I think it's because I think it's because there was an update to OBS.
Well, I just have issues normally, not just audio ones, but metaphysical ones.
You definitely have issues, like big ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at. So folks, we have a few topics today. Some are video game related, and some are just us.
Are they video game related? I don't think any of them are.
There's
one is. Sorry.
Technically, one is.
Well, we could turn that into arcade games because that's technically what that game is.
Oh God,
people are loving it, and you're like, yeah, it used to cost me $0.25 to play that damn game.
Not just that, but it would eat. So let's get into it. It's like the news of the week. Turtle Time, the Teenage Ninja Boys, right, are out.
Yep. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, as the English call them.
So I'm gonna ask you. We each get to. Who is the best representation of the turtle? Like which turtle is Waba? Which turtle is Pez? Which turtle is me? So I'm going to ask Pez. Which turtle? Actually, I'll guess Waba. Pez, you guess me, and then Waba, you have to guess Pez.
That's so easy.
Okay, so go Pez.
Court. I'm gonna do both of you. Court is a. I'm gonna say Court is a Raphael, and because Court is sarcastic, Court doesn't give a shit what you think about him. Oops, doesn't care what you think about him.
Gamer word.
And Waba is a Donatello.
I was going with Waba and Donatello. I was definitely going with Pez as Raphael.
See, I would have said Pez is Michelangelo because he's wearing an orange bandana.
I know, but that's too easy.
So the bandana.
I think Pez and I are both Raphael Michelangelos. But Waba, you're like a Donatello.
You are a hard Donatello.
Yeah.
Hard Donatello.
You're definitely a hard Donatello. It's not a bad thing.
I mean, they Donatello, the big D, they call him.
That's right. Hey, he does machines.
He does
He
machines.
does machines.
I'm a big
yeah.
fan of Donatello because he's got a wooden stick, right?
Oh, the
Staff.
bow
It's
staff.
called.
A bow staff.
Yeah.
And my bow staff stills, I
Your
think
what?
they're almost maxed out.
Sorry, that's the Raphael in me, I guess.
Well, I guess if Wabo, what sucks. You know what I found out about the game? Do you know that Pez and I can play together? Well, Waba, if you go on Game Pass on PC, you could play with us. We could have
That's what
been
I would
playing
do.
it while we were on air tonight. It would have been fun because you have to play it on Game Pass PC because it's only crossplay between Xbox and PC.
Yes.
Or Xbox
if you
to
buy it
Xbox
on
stuff.
Steam, it works. If it's crossplay, if you
Yes,
also
well,
buy it on
I
Steam.
said PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no crossplay with PlayStation or Switch.
That's
But there's never crossplay with Switch. It's the worst online infrastructure in the world.
True.
These are facts. The games are great, but
Although Mario
I
Strikers,
almost bought a Triforce at Walmart, by the way. They had a
Mario
Triforce
Strikers surprisingly stable online.
Lite. Like
had
you're the only
zero
one who
issues.
likes that game.
I know. And I couldn't even give it a recommendation on youtube.com/3dads on a console. Look up reviews and look at my new Mario Strikers review.
That's right. So how you folks liking the old Turtle Time?
I have been playing. We know. I've been playing. Sorry, I've been playing with my daughter a lot, and we are an hour and a bit in, but I haven't finished yet, and I'm not even close because I also am playing with a 5.5-year-old. But having tons of fun. It brings back tons of old memories. It's just fun. I said this to Pez before. I wanted games that were fun.
Mhm.
This game's just fun, man. It's just fun. And it's free on Game Pass. Like, just go play it.
Yeah. So I played it solo. I played it on PlayStation because I bought it on PlayStation because all my friends have PlayStation. So I played it with 3 people. And last night on Two Crew on my Twitch channel, we played it with 6 people because it has 6-person co-op.
Who are the others?
So what do you mean? Who are the others?
You have 4 turtles.
So it's the
Yeah,
4
but
turtles, Master Splinter, and April O'Neil. And when you beat the campaign, you then unlock Casey Jones.
Can I say something about April O'Neil? Sneaky best character in the game.
Easily the best character in the game.
Yeah, like by a long shot. My daughter uses her, and easily she gets her power up so easily. For some reason, everybody else is like, it takes time or like it gets zapped away real quick. For some reason, my daughter can just press the Y button and she's doing that super duper spin move with the camera over and over and over again, and she never gets hurt. Like April O'Neil, sneaky best character in the game. She is the toadstool to the Super Mario Kart, like straight up cheat code.
Love it.
You like that reference, eh?
I do like it. Her weapon is a microphone, and then in her special, she takes out like an old studio camera and she twirls it around.
And it's
like a
vicious. Like
windmill.
everybody else's, Michelangelo just like does his nunchuck thing. Most of the other guys just do it sitting in that spot. But hers goes all the way across the room.
Yeah.
Sneaky best character in the game.
What's Splinter's?
Splinter is he's hand to hand, so he just uses fists, and then his special is like it looks like rat scratches, like on the screen.
Rabies.
I haven't used
Rabies.
Casey Jones because I haven't finished. I would assume Casey Jones is pretty meta as well. But I would say right now, I've used every character in the game. Splinter, by far the worst character in the game. Unfortunately, just the way his combat is, it just doesn't work for that type of a game. It's a hack and slash, and unfortunately, his slashes he has to get too close.
Yeah, he has no reach.
Yeah, so Donatello, I really like. Raphael and Splinter, they're D tier. Michelangelo is pretty decent, except he is once he attacks, he has too much time open to his hitbox, like he gets hit very easily, and you're getting thrown across the room because he's very slow when he's throwing his nunchucks. I would say out of the turtles, Leonardo's the best. Then Michelangelo. No, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. Splinter is at lowest, but April, if you're starting at the game, just use April O'Neil. She's the best in the game.
So I think what they did is none of the characters play the same. There's three rank attributes. It's like speed, power, and there's another one that I can't remember. So like Donnie's speed is real low, and you can tell in his weapon attacks that they're very slow. And April's is very fast, and I think that's why she builds up supers very quickly. But her power is like a 1 star, because it's out of 3 stars. So her power is really low, so she's gonna take more hits to destroy something. So it makes you want to try out every turtle or every character, because all the play styles are extremely different, and they feel extremely different. At least to me, they did. And there's a level up system, so you can level them up 10 times to unlock all these different things, whether it's different supers, more HP, more accumulated super bars, all this stuff. So I played it on 3 different consoles, Xbox, my Xbox Series X, my PS5, and my PC. They all play great on all 3 of them. There's no frame rate issues. It's a very modern pixelized look, which I know is kind of like, it's kind of a silly thing to say, but it looks really well. It runs really well. It's super chaotic with 6 people. 6 people is truly a kind of a nightmare of being able to track where you are, because the game you won't have as many enemies with 1 person as you will with 6, so it goes with you with how many people come in and out of the game. Drop in, drop out, so it's super easy. I honestly, probably right now, my game of the year. That's how good it is, because it's not very long. It's probably about 3 to 4 hours. But you know what you're getting going into it. It's a lot of fun. The controls are tight. I haven't run into any bugs. And it's a nostalgic trip. So like I would probably have to sit down and literally seriously think about everything that I have played so far, but this is probably my favorite game so far.
Can I ask a question here? Because you're saying it's game of the year, and I think it's amazing. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it's great. I my new rule. Whatever game I play the most and whatever I have fun with is game of the year. So it's MLB The Show. I'm not gonna go into this one's the most artistic. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm too old for that. Too old for that poop.
Fair.
Is this not possibly one of the worst years for video games we've had in the last decade?
For new releases?
Yeah.
I mean, what's come out?
Yeah, you know what? I would agree.
Nothing.
I would agree.
When was Horizon?
Last
March?
year.
Oh.
Wasn't Horizon November? Hold on.
I'm not sure.
Oh no, it wasn't. Horizon
wasn't this
Forbidden
year?
West was February or something like that.
Aside from, I think that's at this point in time, that's the only title I would say
release
is
time, it
significant.
came out February 18th. So yes. So you've had Elden Ring and Horizon.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not counting I'm not gonna count God of War came out on PC. I'm not counting that.
No,
You know?
you're not. Like Elden Ring came out when?
Elden Ring came out like a week after Horizon. February was February had pretty big releases. You had Dying Light 2, and what I mean, whether people liked them or not, like these were like hyped releases.
You've had Lego Star Wars,
Horizon, Destiny 2, The Witch Queen,
Gran Turismo.
Elden Ring.
I know, but I can't count Destiny 2. I'm not counting a DLC.
Okay, I'll take that.
Fair.
That's like might as well count Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the Ragnarok DLC. Then
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not counting I'm not counting GTA's 500th release. I don't care. If
God,
it was
no.
on.
It's disgusting.
I don't care if
so
it was
think about
on.
it. We what have we had?
I mean, Ghostwire Tokyo. I haven't played it yet. I've heard mixed things. Like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. No one's putting a Kirby game up as game of the year. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It was a great game. The DLC is garbage. And the Gearbox really
when have we
pumped you
had
on that.
A year like this?
I'm just going through all
maybe when a console comes out.
Yeah, I'm just going through all the monthly releases, and you're right.
Oh no, because when a console comes out, usually the first games are like
Assassin's Creed.
They're fine. Not yeah. I'm just saying, just from what I remember specifically the PS3 launch.
Yeah,
What
no.
did I get? What did I get with it? I got some Dragon game, Heavenly Sword, which was very good, but
Was it
under
Dragoon?
appreciated. It was called Layer, and I sold it
okay.
because it was garbage. And then Assassin's Creed, and those were my like PS3 launch titles. And like, yeah, it's fine looking back at it, but like, it's not what we got now.
I just look at what's come out this year, and we've had one good thing that's been about this year, because like indie developers have got to shine because
Yeah.
the AAAers are just they haven't put anything
not
out.
Good, yeah.
They had one good month. They had February.
I was gonna say I was gonna say, Core, it's a banner year for indies.
100%.
And
good
maybe
for
that's
them.
okay because we always complain about like studios that release annually.
I don't
And
complain about that. I am the
I'm just
opposite
saying,
of that
in
person.
general, people do.
No, gamers like to complain in general. That you could just that's the sentence.
Well, yeah,
sentence.
if it's
Gamers
Wednesday,
like to
they complain it's not Thursday. I get you.
That was me
but
at work today.
I wish I could get my ACs every year and I get a new AC. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Origins right now and it is phenomenal. I freaking love that game and I love how the Hidden Blade's back. Like, it's a very good game. I wish.
I'm just like looking through the summer, and like there are a few indies that really catch my eye. Like Stray, I'm playing Stray day one.
I love my kitty cats.
And let's see, there was a game.
It's a PS Plus game too. Stray, we all get to play it. It's PS Plus.
Cult of the Lamb comes out in August. You guys know I haven't shut up about that game. But like other than that, there's really not much. I mean, Monster Hunter is coming out, but it's an expansion, so we're not counting it.
We have Gotham Knights, which I'm extremely as my Batman obsession.
Yeah, but that's not until October.
I know, and I've got Hogwarts Legacy. P.S. I went and saw The Cursed Child.
Oh, isn't it good?
It was phenomenal.
The visuals are really cool when they're
unbelievable.
Around.
You saw it?
Love it. Of course, I'm dignified. Actually, I saw it because my brother-in-law got
did you just
tickets.
Say you are?
I'm dignified. So my brother-in-law got tickets for my wife for her birthday, and of course she needed a +1. So the four of us went, and they were like, "Oh man, I can't believe I've like sat for that long." And I'm like, I could have gone another 3 hours.
It was very good. I love when they shut the lights out and then the whole ceiling lights up and it's like got words. Crazy.
The end of the first no spoil it, but the end of the first section I thought was great.
Because when they did the HBO talk about this, they're making this movie, and that's what they should have done instead of Fantastic Beasts, because this is a phenomenal story.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it, go see it. And if you
I haven't seen it. I
want to go. So Hogwarts Legacy is a game I'm looking forward to because I know my wife will play. But that once again, you're right, Pet. They're all at the end of the year, and if we're getting God of War, please be 11/11.
Dude, October. So I'm just looking up Game Informer. October is packed. Okay, here are the games coming out just in October. Overwatch 2, which is gonna be whatever you think about it. It's gonna be massive. Midnight Suns.
Oh yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call that right now. This game is going to tank.
Midnight Suns.
Bad. It's going out to. It's being released to die.
I think here's the thing about Midnight Suns. I'm going to enjoy it. I think a lot of people are going to be misled by the trailers.
I think a lot of people are going to be misled that it's a Marvel game, and then when they find out it's not, and it's an XCOM, it's a Marvel game with XCOM. Yeah. It's not going to hit like they think it's going to.
And it's not. But there's going to be people like nerds like me who are going to be super into it. I can't wait.
It's not just an XCOM game. It's like an XCOM / card deck building game.
Looks sick.
Yeah,
it doesn't
terrible.
Make sense.
It looks
the
awesome.
duality of man.
You know what it looks like?
Oh,
you know what it looks like? It looks like a game that's going to be on Game Pass a year from its release.
It might be on Game Pass. I mean,
it reminds me of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. Oh my gosh,
it looks so bad. I'm sorry, it looks bad.
Yeah, it's the furthest thing from a court game I think I could find. The only other thing would be if
Persona is the furthest.
I was
gonna
say you need teenage Japanese protagonists and a little bit of
last week on the PlayStation Drive we talked about Final Fantasy of the whole episode. I just go watch it on YouTube. Watch Court just sit there and go I had nothing to add. I don't play those games.
Why the game's called Final Fantasy and they're their 15th iteration.
It happened today on the Xbox Drive. They had Sean Caprice just sitting there. He's just like no. And then Matt, who we're doing the PlayStation Drive this week, he's like, well, they released all this Final Fantasy news. I'm like, I wanted to put like the Jurassic Park thing. Go, no one cares. I don't care. See, no one cares. Dodgson here. No one cares.
With Newman.
Yeah, no one cares.
Speaking
I got
of
Dodgson over here. Instead, I got Final Fantasy. No one cares.
so Overwatch 2, Midnight Suns. Speaking of an anti-court game, Persona 5 Royale coming out on
Oh,
Xbox
yeah.
and PlayStation.
For everybody else, enjoy it, please.
Yeah. Gotham Knights, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and Resident Evil Village Winter Expansion. Those are six things coming out just in October.
All I want to do
And
is
Scorn,
get a
which I
PSVR
forgot
2 and possibly a PSVR 2.
If
That's
you
supposed
get
to be
one,
a holiday release, right?
Hatsune Miku VR is half off right now, so you can get it and then you can play it on them.
I just want Pez to play it and poop himself.
VR makes me sick.
Yes, fair.
It makes me queasy.
So back in the day, when I wanted to figure out if I wanted a VR, I went to GameStop. I waited for 2.5 hours to do the demo. I went into Eve Valkyrie. I sat in there and I literally all I did was just do spins. And I didn't get sick, and that's when I knew I can handle it. So Pez, find yourself a demo.
I
Or
gotta
come
find
over.
myself E Valkyrie.
Oh,
Just
Waba,
do
you're gonna let.
things
Hold
at
on,
this point.
Waba. If you invite Pez over to your house, he has to know where you live.
No, I'm gonna get an Uber, but I'm gonna instruct the Uber driver to put a sack over his head.
Yeah,
You
right.
Probably.
Wobble will be like,
Hold
all
on,
right,
hold on.
yeah, come over and play, and he's gonna give me directions to a storage unit, and it's just gonna be in the storage unit. He's gonna be
It's gonna be his Waba eBay thrift store.
yeah, he's
That's
gonna
the
be
storage
running his PSVR and his PS5 and monitor off of a generator.
You better believe I'll write that storage unit off too. That was
unit. No doubt, man.
oh.
But yeah, Ninja Turtles, awesome. Go play it.
Yeah, turtle power.
See that
Cowabunga.
tangent? See, there we go.
That's
Look, we
what
had
we
no,
want.
and for the listeners, we have no topics. We're just making it up as we go along.
Oh, pre-show in shambles, my friends.
Yeah, Pez literally normally he gives me like a minute and a half countdown, and he's like 5. I'm like, oh.
I was like, hey, I'm going live, and you two were blathering on about something and weren't listening to me. Okay. Okay.
I was looking at Blue Jays stuff and trying to see if they were having a City Connect jersey, and that's what I was looking at.
Hey, it's a summer episode. What are you gonna do? It's like when the kids on Saved by the Bell went to the little beach club.
Oh, yes,
is,
yes.
Is this our beach filler anime episode?
Yes, this is exactly what it is.
Please.
Obligatory
I
bathing
just
suit
don't want to
episode?
talk about anime or
Oh, too
Final
late.
Fantasy
Just
or just no dweeb stuff. Just give me a non-dweeb episode. I just
Alright,
did a
so-
whole dweeb episode on the PlayStation Drive, and it was hard for me.
So let's talk about something that all 3 of us can relate to,
Oh, really?
and that is Father's Day. Or
Fathers.
as they say in
Jesus.
Quebec, but in the U.S. it's Father's Day. So I know French,
For everybody
So-
else, for the listeners there, I gave Waba a weird look on that one.
and you could see that look on YouTube.com/3dads in a console.
well
So-
done.
that's what I do. So how was your Father's Day? What'd you guys do? Did you do anything fun, and did you relax with the kiddos and the fam?
What did I do on Father's Day? I streamed for a few hours in the morning because it was a
I
Sunday.
said hello.
Court came in to say hi. I think we were playing Mario Strikers. We were having a great time. And then we had to go get my youngest cleats because she starts soccer camp this week. She actually just got back today. So we had to go get her cleats. So we went to the mall around here, did like a walk around the mall, went out for lunch, called it a day. That's it. And then we hung
Easy
out and
peasy.
watched movies, and yeah, it was easy. Well, my wife was like, "What do you want to do for Father's Day?" And I said, "I don't want to do anything. I drive 45 minutes to an hour every day. For those that don't know, back in September, I moved about an hour from where I work, and I worked in the city I lived in. So for the whole school year, I drove an hour to drive my daughter to school, and then I went to work, and then she would get dropped off at work, and we would drive an hour home every single day. So I was like, you know what I want to do?
Ugh.
Nothing.
Mm.
I don't want to do anything. I want to
Pez,
do
Pez.
nothing.
Where are you going to be working from soon?
Right at this desk.
Oh no!
It's
Yeah,
about
so-
to put the hoe in home.
So technically starting in 2 weeks because I'm on vacation next week.
Hey,
but
Pez, you know what you
basically
can start
starting next
doing?
week. What?
So I'll tell you the secret to working from home in the summertime, bud.
Yeah, bosses in shambles don't listen.
No. Well, this is
I-
nothing about that.
I am the boss.
Pez,
Vengeance.
bathing suits. You don't even need to wear underwear. It is very hot out. You just put on a bathing suit every day. and you just wear a bathing trunk and you put on a t-shirt and you're ready to rock.
I
Ted's
love
gonna
it.
be
time.
taking Zoom calls like Winnie the Pooh.
But no one sees your pants. It does, no one sees your pants.
Oh,
It's
bother.
gonna be rocking a birthday suit in the
That's
lower
right.
half and just.
They're gonna be
Just
like,
think about it, Pez. You'd be
Pez,
more
why are you
comfortable-
downing all that honey? I'll just be like, I just wanna Winnie all over this poo, you know? I mean, I plan on like, it's great. I'm already planning like pool days. I'll go to my mom's and go by the pool and just bring my laptop and
What
pretend
I
like I'm
just say
American.
though, see, you're already ready to go. Think about it. If you're
I'm ready
wearing
to go.
swim trunks, you're ready to party
We're
at all
in.
times.
Oh,
You're ready to party at all times.
it is swim trunks and Hawaiian shirt summer, ladies and gentlemen.
I just bought 3 new Hawaiian shirts. I put it on.
The best.
I put it on the social media there. I know neither one. I know both of you mute me, so that's fine. I get it. I put a
I
lot out
absolutely
there.
do not.
I'm just kidding.
Might.
But I think you do. But you know what I did for Father's Day?
What'd
What'd
you
you
do?
do?
I went to Buzz Lightyear.
Let's
How was it?
go.
It's so good. It's so good. It's very good. That's almost a segue into our next topic, but it is so good. Like Disney just, I don't know, they can't miss anymore. Like maybe I'm just at that age where everything is nostalgia. Like the amount of like little things in it that you're like, I'm not gonna give away anything that you're just like, oh my god, that's from Toy Story. Oh my god, that's from Toy Story. Oh my god, that's from this thing. Like so many nods in there. Like well done. Like well done.
We are the generation.
And I got a trophy. You can see my daughter made me a trophy. It says number 1 dad.
Oh well,
I still
settles
don't remember there being a vote.
Yeah.
We are the generation now that all the companies are going to cater to. Think about it.
Yes.
When we were growing up, right? Super Bowl, perfect example. It was always our like parents, musicians, and now it's Eminem, and we're all like freaking out because that's who we listened to growing up. We are now going to be pandered to for nostalgia, and our
Most
generation
disposable income.
is going
Disposable
to eat
income.
it. That's right. Our generation is going to eat it up.
I want it.
Eat it up. My wife did ask if I wanted to go see Jurassic World, and I said no.
It's supposedly very, 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 very bad. But there's also a great trailer in the Buzz Lightyear for the new Minions movie. Looks sick.
Oh my gosh, I cannot handle those little.
They're so
freaks.
good.
The
They're
Minions.
so good. The Minions
Yeah.
are great.
I hate the Minions.
But
I don't
like
mind the
I
Minions.
would Pez, I would say you and little Pez go see Buzz Lightyear. Like ASAP.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's got some it's very cool. It's well done.
Our next daddy-daughter movie date, she already told me, is Thor.
That looks
Choice.
phenomenal. I haven't watched Multiverse of Madness yet. And it's on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus here in Canada, so I'm gonna watch it. We also got something that you guys don't have on Disney Plus just recently. We got all the Spider-Man movies.
Shut
Oh,
the
that's
front
right.
door. Did you really?
Yep, they're all on Disney Plus in Canada.
God.
Buddha
So
Man.
Disney, I found this out. Disney Plus in Canada is better. So usually, because Netflix in the US is better than Netflix Canada, on most cases, except for like certain things like Friends and all that other stuff. It's still on ours, even though it's not on yours. We still get it.
Yeah.
Disney Plus in Canada actually is way better. Like we get all these R-rated stuff. You guys don't get like we get it all, and we got all the Spider-Man movies, all the Sam Raimi We have it all now. All the
That's
Spider-Man
awesome.
movies.
Even the Tom Holland ones?
Tom Holland, I don't
Oh,
think Tom
man.
Holland's there yet, but I was from what I read, the Tom Holland ones are coming because they go to Netflix first here in Canada. So I would assume the Uncharted movie is going to hit Netflix soon in Canada. But yes, the Tom Holland movies are not there. I still have yet. No, sorry, I did watch Far From Home. Far From a movie I should have seen, but just so overhyped for no reason.
It's good still.
It's really not.
Is Far From Home the second one?
No, I think my biggest issue
that
is
one's
I felt like-
terrible. Far From Home was
Fine.
terrible.
yeah, it was very bad.
It was terrible.
Even the newest one with the 3 Spider-Mans in it. I think my biggest issue is I don't like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Oh,
I definitely don't like him as Nathan Drake. That is just did not work for me.
I'm gonna be watching that movie soon.
That'd be
I don't
fine.
know what it is about him as Spider-Man.
You know he can do flips in real life.
No, I get it. I think my issue is they went with a older Spider-Man in the first 2, and then they went with this like actual teenage Spider-Man, but like Spider-Man to me has a job. He works at the Daily Planet. If you're gonna do Tom Holland age Spider-Man, he needs to be Miles Morales, and it can't be Tom Holland. So that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
That's fine.
I think they will be doing a Miles Morales.
I
one.
really like, honestly, Into the Spider-Verse is the best new Spider-Man, like by far. It
I
destroys
agree.
Tom Holland. Destroys Tom Holland.
I
That
would agree
new
with
Into the
that.
Spider-Verse movie that's coming out looks. My daughter can't wait to go see it. Like, we are pumped to go see it. Miles Morales, so good, so good. Sorry, Waba. I know you're disagreeing, but I'm fine with you disagreeing.
It's okay. You can.
But
you
I've
can-
heard Multiverse of Madness is like it should have been a TV show, but I'm gonna go see it.
Multiverse is
been.
it's very good. D-
So, the Marvel
yeah.
movies are just Thor looks phenomenal.
This one I think is very well done, and I think it's interesting because it's not just like classic Marvel movie. It's like there are points where it's a horror movie.
Well, you know who directed it, right?
Sam Raimi did it. I get
Exactly.
it, but from what I understand is
Very good.
from a lot of people that I know have seen it, they were like WandaVision that was better. I think my biggest issue now is as someone that watches and we're segueing into the next conversation right now. As someone that watches and realized I watch a ton of Disney Plus, like a ton. I'd rather them be TV shows than movies half the time now.
Fair, but I would
I
say
like the drawn out story.
there are some characters, especially ones that we've seen a lot of, where I think seeing them over the course of a TV show is too much. So, for example, we've seen a lot of Doctor Strange. I like him a lot, but he's in a lot of movies. Imagine like a whole new what is there to span out over?
WandaVision
7
was
or 8
phenomenal.
episodes?
We've seen her in everything.
She's never been like a main character.
Loki was phenomenal, and we've seen him
Strange- yeah,
literally
no,
in everything. He
but
was the
Strange-
main character, and one of them is the villain.
Strange has his own movies, like titled movies. I mean,
I get it, but I truly believe if obviously they didn't plan for it, and now Disney Plus is a thing, and you could see it with Star Wars. Star Wars probably won't be coming out with a movie anytime soon because they make the best TV shows there is right now. Like, I haven't watched Obi-Wan. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, but like it's already Cal Kestis is getting his own TV show, and I'm so excited. Like,
yes.
oh my god, I'm excited to have Cal. They obviously they hinted at it when they had his droid in Mandalorian, like, or Book of Boba Fett. Sorry, Book of Mandalorian, because that's what it was. But they do such a good job of telling these stories, and I think there's a million different stories in the Marvel universe that we could tell as like a TV show that could still be all connected. And like Miss Marvel, I'm gonna start watching that with my daughter. I'm pretty pumped to watch that. But I think from what my brother told me, he's like, when you watch the Multiverse of Madness, he's like, the Loki TV show was better. And he thinks that the Multiverse of Madness would have been better as a TV show because you could have fleshed out more of the story from the movie. He said the story in the movie was very good, but he wishes it was a whole thing.
I think that's fair.
I don't think you'll see Disney use poster style characters.
I get it.
In a movie, unless it's poster style secondary characters like Hawkeye, and honestly even like Loki. Like Loki was the main villain in Avengers, but he wasn't like, you don't go see the Avengers because it's Loki. So I don't think that'll ever change. Like, if it wasn't for Disney Plus, we wouldn't be getting Miss Marvel or all these guys, like any of these guys, which is great because
like their slot for what's
awesome.
coming to Disney Plus. Like I was saying, I still can't believe how much I use that service over anything. Like, I'm watching some stuff on Netflix, and I'm actually watching stuff on Paramount Plus lately. They have the making of The Godfather, and it's phenomenal.
Oh, what a great!
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So Disney Plus right now, I'm trying to try and find sale. How much their subscribers?
It's crazy.
What is as Court does that? Wow, but
137.7 million.
Just a few people.
Yeah, it's a few boys. Wow, but what is your favorite streaming service? Sorry. Court, go ahead, and then Waba.
Sorry, when they first launched, they were at 7.9 million subscribers.
Well, when they started, they did a really good deal. It was like no money
Oh, hold on,
for
hold
like
on.
2 years. You could
When
lock it
they
in.
first launched, they were at 7.9. They are now at 137.7 million.
Pretty good.
Holy moly. That they jumped just in this quarter, in this last quarter. They were at 129.8. They went up from 129 to 137 just in a quarter. That tells you that everybody is subscribing to the service. Everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
another thing about Disney things is you can't get anywhere else. Well, I mean,
Nope.
you can, but like on the up
No,
and up.
you
So
can't.
like for example, like you can't like for Stranger Things, like the way I see it, like you can get the DVD if you really wanted to. Eventually,
Correct.
you can't just go out and get like the book, the Mandalorian DVD. It doesn't exist. And DVD or Disney's done that a lot with all their like properties. Like they used to have back before, like you could just get stuff easily. The Vault. So if you wanted a movie to come out like on Blu-ray, like it would come out of the Vault. They would re-release it, and like you had to get it during that. Otherwise, they would just shut it away.
Interesting.
And they lock it down.
And here's the thing: Disney was smart, right? So Disney was smart and bought IPs that you want to watch. You want to see Marvel. You want to see Star Wars. The Obi-Wan show could have been terrible, right? They could have put out, I don't know how many episodes is it, 6, 8, who knows? They could have put out the worst 6 episodes of television you have ever seen in your life, and people will watch it every time, just to see
What do you
happens
think
next.
we already know Disney's the fastest growing subscribing base. Netflix lost 200,000. Do you know that almost 50% of Disney Plus's subscriber base is from Canada?
Let's
More
go,
than the-
Canada!
How
Represent.
about that one? Disney Plus they're big in the Canadian market. Now,
All the
HBO
Mighty
Max,
Ducks movies.
number 2. HBO Max now is number 2.
Dude,
Netflix
HBO
is
Max slaps.
Netflix is number 3.
Where's Paramount on that?
They're not even on this list, but I
Paramount's
would
showing
say
up.
they are, because I went on. My wife and I, we've actually been in shock how much we've been using it lately. We use Amazon when we watch like Yellowstone and all that, but like Amazon's got it's very convoluted, their HUD, and it's very hard
Well,
to find
Amazon's
things. A lot like
included
Netflix.
too. It's not like a premium thing. It's like, okay, well, everyone's gonna have Prime.
Yes,
So.
but I also think like with one of the things that I like about Disney Plus is the UI is very good. As people like we're gamers and we like good UIs. The UI for Disney Plus is very good. The UI for Netflix is terrible.
Netflix. So Netflix, I think actually the opposite. I think
I was
Netflix
gonna
is
say,
the
I think
best.
the opposite too. I think
So, well, let
they
me-
have the
because
best one.
They have like I'm watching Peaky Blinders right now, but I think Netflix has a lot of here's what you should be watching because you watch this, this, and this.
That's
but when you
very
want to
good.
search for something, it's this.
Well, Netflix is really cool. I like how you can watch a trailer just by highlighting it. It'll start the episode so you can see if you actually like it.
Disney Plus
And
does that too.
But also, not all the time. But well, I watch a lot of kids shows, so maybe not. But but also Netflix what is it? The thumbnail will change based on your preferences. So if you watch a lot of certain type of show, it'll actually cater the thumbnail to what would make the show more attractive for you.
I
Oh,
did not know
interesting.
that.
Oh, interesting.
I did not know that. Yeah, I will say my wife and I do watch everything that goes on Apple TV. Like their shows are very good, but they don't have as many. They're just very well produced, very well done. But I can't like anytime there's a new show on Disney Plus, I'll give it a try. There's like a new show every day on Netflix, and I was like, meh. Like they're great. I think Netflix is going to be that great place for documentaries and stuff like that. But they're gonna run out of movies because the studios won't have any to give them unless they have their own. Because that's what's gonna happen to Netflix. Because Paramount Plus, like I got it free, and I've been using it, and I've watched a couple shows on it. And I'm like, there's some good stuff. And then there's all the Tom Cruise movies, and I'm like, all right.
Mine has South Park too, which is big.
Yeah, and they have a lot of good stuff. They do. They truly do. They also have Rugrats and SpongeBob. So for kids, that's huge, right?
Mhm.
Those are two and that's how Disney wins because they have Star Wars and Marvel.
Netflix, like you said, I think the last thing I watched on Netflix, I think, was Squid Game. So Netflix has a really good catalog, and this isn't this court hates this fact. They have a lot of good like Japanese and Korean shows.
I don't hate it. I
No.
think that's
I know you're
them
not
just
into it.
buying it, but all those
They have a lot
studios
of like
to do is have
really
their
really
own-
strong like K dramas, which are like a really big genre. Not just for like Korean people. Like they have like
They
really
lost
good storyline.
200,000 subscribers.
I was a second away from getting rid of Netflix, and then Stranger Things came out.
That's because they keep raising their prices, not giving you good consistent content, and they started as the hey, you can give your password to anybody, but now they're going to implement that you can only give your password to like I think it's like 2 different IPs or some crap like that. So Netflix has completely done a 180 of what they originally were. And
Well, no,
people
they're
aren't
just
gonna
trying to
stand
make
for that.
money, dude.
Ex-girlfriends and boyfriends in shambles right now.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just trying. I think they're just trying to make money at this point because Disney is the only one. Disney and the rest of them can just be like, well, here's what we're charging. And how do you compete with the content? Like Obi-Wan right now is the only thing anybody talks about.
Except
And
me.
you know that when the winter comes around, we're gonna get a new Game of Thrones on HBO. So HBO Max, everybody's gonna be. You can say what you want, but it's huge.
No.
It's
I totally
huge.
forgot about that, and I'm like,
It's
but
gonna be
like,
huge.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Dude, House of Dragon, I'm all in.
What's
It's
Lord of
gonna
the
be
Rings
huge.
gonna?
Like it's like Lord of the Rings, like the
Amazon.
the troll.
Oh, that's
house or something.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Amazon. So right now, Netflix, Stranger Things has got one more season. They need a new Stranger Things. I don't know if they got one in them. Like what they keep putting stuff out and nothing's hitting. Peaky Blinders is done. That's amazing, but it's done. It's done.
Also, a lot of the Netflix projects, because they've been trying to do like animation and cartoons, not just anime, and like it hasn't been hitting like how I think they would. Like they've done a lot of good projects. Like BoJack Horseman was like a really good show,
Oh,
but I feel like
incredible.
lately it's kind of struggled. Like they try a lot of different projects. They try to get into anime, and it's just their anime's not
Yeah,
good.
it doesn't work. Like
But look at Disney Plus. What they can do. Multiverse of Madness is now on Disney Plus. It was in the movie theaters like 2 weeks ago.
and Nick Johnson bring this up in chat. Netflix also trying to move into gaming, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna pay.
Don't you
off.
have TVs?
Yeah, don't you people have stream
Hey,
boxes?
do you know what we get in July on Disney Plus? By the way,
What?
because I can't watch it any other way. Season 3 of Bluey.
Oh, let's go!
You know what we also get? Season 5 of PJ Masks.
Let's go!
See?
I'm pumped for July.
Also,
America
the
was
new
born
season,
and Bluey and
the new
PJs are here.
season, the new cartoon, Spidey and Great Friends for the kids.
Oh, the voice of Yosuke used to be the voice of Spider-Man in that. Good show.
Like it's almost like Disney Plus is like the Game Pass. Like you know how when we see a game, we're like, okay, so it's day and date, but like Disney Plus is like, all right, well, we'll give it to you in 30 days. So any Marvel movie hits the theater, you know that it's gonna be on Disney Plus in 30 days. Because everybody, all their actors cried that because when they were doing that watch at home thing, my wife and I were doing it every time. We didn't even
Yeah,
think
of
twice.
course.
Dude, I'm authentically excited for PJ Masks, that news. The animation is very good compared to the old ones. And my daughter loves that show. We watch it every day. And it's God. Their stuff is so good. Even
I
like
know.
Pez made we were texting, I know, like, and the Mystery Mouse Catool was like, you made a comment in my chat.
You guys
I
were
think.
texting?
Oh no,
Oh.
it was my chat. Never mind, for Twitch. And I went ahead and we were watching Disney, what is it? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, man.
Their shows are so good. Like even the
Oh.
kids shows.
Hot
I
dog,
know-
hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Dude, okay, so They Might Be Giants sings that song. They Might Be
I know.
Giants sang the animation theme song or the Animaniacs theme song. They're still in my life.
And then okay, Disney Plus. I saw July. Guess what? Okay, in August they have the new TV show I Am Groot. You know everybody's gonna be watching it.
I'm gonna watch.
She-Hulk TV
Oh,
show.
that show looks terrible.
I've never liked She-Hulk, but I'm
Just
interested. Why not?
I am of the mind that I'll watch something before I dunk on it. Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation.
That looks fun.
I know. Like
So sick of Star
so
Wars.
you could be sick of Star Wars all you want.
I am. Oh, don't worry, I am.
Actually,
that's-
Star
that's-
Trek is superior.
That's your thing. The I Am Groot show looks hilarious.
Is it Vin Diesel reprising his role as Groot?
Imagine-
I'm not
I'm
sure.
sure it's some intern they didn't even have to pay to do that. Like it's just like change his voice. You know,
And
you can meet,
Star Wars Andor. Oh my
Andor?
god, that looks
Dude-
unbelievable.
dude, they're
No,
just gonna market-
Andor.
and or what?
No, fuck.
Andor, I don't even know her. Ka-chow, baby.
And then think about it. Any movie that they release, any of their cartoons, anything like that, anything like Buzz Lightyear will be July. you will get the end of July Buzz Lightyear will be on Disney Plus to watch.
Dude,
You
if I
think
was
so?
a kid for
Yeah,
summer
it's 30
vacation,
days. It's 30
imagine
days after release, Pez. It shows up on the
imagine
service.
if we
That's
had
their
Disney
deal.
Plus when we were on summer vacation. We would have not have seen the sun. These kids today are going to be suffering from vitamin D deficiency because they literally don't have to do anything. They can just wake up, consume Disney Plus, go to sleep, and then the school year happens again.
My daughter gets annoyed when she's watching, so I pay for YouTube Premium, and we watch a ton of YouTube in this house. Everybody should be watching YouTube on.
You should
3
be
Dads
watching
in a Console.
YouTube.com. Yeah, you did it. Yes, you did the thing.
So, a commercial came on. We were at my in-laws, and a commercial came on, and she just turns. She goes, "Daddy, fast forward." I'm like, "No, honey, this is live TV." And she's like, she turns to my in-laws. She's like, "You still have cable?" I was just like,
Fair.
"Honey, like, I love you." Like, she's right.
He's right.
He is right.
Like, what's the point of it anymore?
I know.
Even for where I live, I used to have cable for sports, but Sportsnet will have all the NHL games and all the Blue Jay games next year. Like even the Bruins games, everything's gonna be on Sportsnet. So there's no reason
Nope.
for cable anymore. Like I don't get it. Like I don't even know what TV shows are on ABC, NBC unless they show up on a streaming service. And the ABC ones all show up on Disney Plus anyways. So whatever. Right?
Yeah. The cable's silly. Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know why
Disney
people do
Disney
that.
makes so much money that it doesn't matter. They can just they don't have to raise the price on their subscription service. And then when they have they're going to be like Demolition Man with Taco Bell, and it's just going to be the only streaming service. It's going to be Disney Plus.
Insane.
It's true.
Craziness.
Like they do.
Craziness.
Imagine they start doing so. They own ABC News, right? What if they start doing live news on there?
Same with ESPN. They own them.
Yeah, but we don't get that in Canada because we got
Oh.
Sportsnet and TSN. We don't need the garbage sports that you have, ESPN, because it's garbage. It's like they were playing that thing with the puck on the ice. Yeah,
Listen, it's
please
the
stop.
only way we can watch hockey, unfortunately.
There's a cool what is it? An ESPN thing coming out. It's about like what is it? The Avs. Is it the Red
Yeah, so
Wings?
30-30. So we get that. So interesting enough, we get that. It shows up on our we get that on TSN or Sportsnet, and they Avs versus the Red Wings. That looks amazing.
Oh my god.
and unbelievably amazing. And I'm sure you're probably a little bit too young for it, but like me and Pez watched it when it happened. And when the Colorado Avalanche, these were
The
like
best.
regular season. They were like regular season games, Waba, and it was like bloodbaths.
The
I never
truly
watched
the
them live,
best.
but I've seen clips and like just hear
Dude.
like watching the trailer. It makes me want to run through a wall.
It was much watch TV. You would have it on. So like here in Canada, when the Avs played the Red Wings during the regular season, all because Claude Lemieux ran Chris Draper from behind in the playoffs one year, from behind, dirtied his face.
Yep.
From then on, no matter when this team played each other, because they played each other in the playoffs every single year because they were the two best teams. So either Detroit won the cup or Colorado won the cup. It's just the way it was going to be. Or New Jersey. You just 3 teams are winning the cup, and that's just how it's going to be. One year Dallas wins it out of nowhere with Brett Hall's foot in the crease. But I digress.
Get wrecked.
They would play in the regular season, and it would literally be Patrick Waugh, Mike Vernon fighting, bloodbath. Like it would be like a playoff game all the time when these teams played. And for here in Canada, that would be whatever game was on, they would make sure it was televised.
Yep.
You would get
It was
to
the
watch
best.
it no matter
It was
what.
the best. We're
It's
talking
so
like
good.
perfect.
It's the best rival. I think it's the best rivalry I've ever witnessed on ice.
Perfect.
Like actual full rivalry.
Perfect. Just like 90s. It was what 96, 97, 98.
Yeah, for 3
99?
years.
These dudes hate
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, because
Even then.
unbelievable.
It was
You
great.
had Forsberg, Sakic versus Yzerman, Fedorov,
Yep.
like skill wise and just unbelievableness. And then you had Lindstrom versus Adam Foote, like Patrick Waugh versus Mike Vernon, and then Dominic Hasek near the end. Like it was just unbelievable.
Yeah,
like
it was wild.
2 rock star teams. It was like the Yankees versus the Yankees, if you're using a baseball reference. It was just best teams in the world against best teams in the world.
It was wild.
So good. Look what you just did there. That was a tangent. You got me on it.
Dude, I'm so excited for it. And again, I know, kind of calling it back to Disney. It's like that's like they own so much. It's like that's what opens it up. So
Well, yeah, here in Canada we get FX, and all the like. There's a lot of R-rated stuff on Disney Plus here in Canada for the adult. We get Star. It's
Yeah.
called. I don't know if you guys get it in the US. It's called Star,
No.
and we get like all the Aliens movies are on there, which is nice. There's a lot of. I didn't realize Disney did so many horror, and then you get Avatar and all that.
Want to know what movie I just saw, which is gonna blow your guys' mind for the first time?
Ghostbusters.
No,
I would
What?
honestly, I would get in my car and punch him in the face.
I've seen Ghostbusters. It's another one that I'll see in a few minutes. Top Gun, the first.
Forgot.
I had never seen it, and let me just say, shout out to the finance team for not getting enough songs and really getting it all like their use out of Highway to the Danger Zone. 'Cause
Oh,
they
yeah.
used that
First
song
off.
in 7 scenes. Great movie.
First
though.
off, that movie is a masterpiece. And do you know that Top Gun Maverick is now in the top 100 box office movies ever, and it's only been out for less than a month?
Well, I needed
It's in
to.
the-
I had to
it
go
is-
see the original, so
it-
that's why.
It both are masterpieces. I don't care. When they're sweaty and they're playing volleyball, I dig it.
Dude, Tom
alright?
Cruise is always sweaty in that movie.
Dude,
like
Tom
for
Cruise,
real.
Tom
Dude.
Cruise is the greatest action hero of our lifetime.
I would
Of our
agree.
Why is he so moist?
He's so moist. It's just a
But it's-
layer
and
of
it's-
moisture.
I think me and Pez, we had this conversation in chat, did we not? When we were talking about Tom Cruise, I think we were having it where I try and find something that you're like, all right, no, Tom, he does everything. He
he's
is
very good.
literally epitome. He is the last action hero of what Arnold Schwarzenegger played. He was playing Tom Cruise in that movie. That's what he was doing.
I would say his early Mission Impossible movies are terrible.
The later ones were so
The later
good.
ones are very good though.
I liked him a lot in.
He can't.
Tropic
Sometimes the
Thunder,
writing
too.
is just bad enough. He can't come back from it. Like Minority Report, he made it better than it would have been because that movie was bad, but he at least was good in it, right?
A lot
Like,
of
you know
people
what I mean?
honestly aren't talking about his best movie, which is the remake of The Mummy.
So I haven't seen it.
It's horrible.
Oh.
Don't waste your time.
It's on Paramount, so I'm gonna watch it just for fun.
I'm
Oh.
sure
Look,
it's fine.
Spider-Man. Look,
No,
Disney
no.
Plus, Spider-Man.
Hey, Spooderman.
It's not fine. It's really bad. It's really bad.
So we get. You know what, Pez? You know what I can watch now on Disney Plus? The
Eyes
Wonder
Wide
Years.
Shut.
The Wonder Years.
Hell yeah.
That's Paramount Plus.
Eyes wide shut.
I get. Think about this. On this, I get Futurama, Bob's Burgers, Cleveland Show,
Dude, that's wild
American
that you
Dad,
get all this stuff on Disney Plus.
Family Guy. Yeah, dude. I
We
get it
don't-
all.
Pez wants the mouse to turn these boys into men.
That's right.
Dude,
Um,
VPN that. Get Canadian Disney Plus. It's
Well,
way
we don't-
better, man.
so
The only
we,
time
we
I
get
get the
all
Predator movies.
we get like all those like syndicated shows. We get all those on Hulu. So that's why it's
Yeah.
broken up.
and if you
Guys,
have
I get gone in
why do you
60 seconds. We don't get Hulu out here.
I wonder if that's why they're filtering everything into.
if you have
Disney
Spotify,
Plus.
you get free Hulu too. So it's
Armageddon.
Oh my god! And
My
I
God, it's such a
don't
good
wanna
movie.
miss a thing. That was like the jam back in Pez's 8th grade.
It's such a good movie.
Wait,
Die
when did
Hard,
that-
Taken, Deep Rising,
When did Armageddon come out?
Speed. Pez, you
98.
just get in a plane, come over to my house, and we'll just watch movies all weekend.
I'm in.
better than my storage unit.
Independence Day. Dude, Where's My Car? Commando.
Dude, where's my car, dude?
Dude,
I
Where's My
love
Car?
that movie.
Adventures in Babysitting.
You can watch Bluey, and then Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and then Dude, Where's My Car? When the kid's taking a nap.
Boys.
Me and my
Dodgeball?
friends are obsessed with that. Dodgeball's an American classic.
Oh,
Man,
this-
Canada kills it when it comes to Disney Plus, man.
but our
I
Netflix.
think if
Dude,
the
Big Trouble in Little
US
China. Big Trouble in Little China.
I
Big
think if
Trouble
the
in Little China.
US version of Disney Plus was as robust as the Canadian version, I'd probably watch it more.
It must
I,
have.
th- I
It's got to be
think
with
that's probably why we
agreements.
have we almost have 50% of the subscriber base is Canadian because how good the service. Like I said to my wife, I'm like, I started watching Netflix because I felt sorry for it.
Don't. They're not gonna.
Well,
misuse you,
no,
don't
that because
worry.
I also wanted to watch Peaky Blinders, but like, okay, Top Chef is now on Netflix, so I'll watch that. I'll watch that. I like that stuff. So like,
That's
they're
fair.
very good at the cooking shows, but what I find is I watch everything else on Disney Plus. And I love the fact that Disney Plus doesn't just throw it all out there and to consume it. They do it on a weekly basis. I love it. It makes me feel like me again. Like I hate I hate when people like binge watch all the Stranger Things and like I'm so far ahead. I'm like, go F yourself. I don't have time to do that. You
That's fair.
Pieces of poop.
Yeah,
Plus, it makes things like people want to talk about it more because it's not just I watched the whole thing. Well, I didn't watch it at all, so I have to. We can't talk until then. No, if you're watching it every week, now you get to talk about it every week. They're smart.
I now understand why you like it so much, Court. Because in the U.S., it's literally just like kid shows, Marvel, The Simpsons,
Oh yeah,
Star
dude.
Wars,
I could.
and that's
I
it.
could.
And like
No.
that's it. So
The kid shows are really good.
I'll
Dude,
watch
I
it.
have Pez old TV shows. I got like Hill Street Blues, Prison Break, NYPD Blue, Sons of Anarchy, Atlanta, The X Files,
Dude, Atlanta
Boston
slaps.
Legal. Like greatness.
Yeah, it's so different than from what we get in the U.S.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights,
What a banger! What a banger!
A Team,
But yeah, much
Deadpool,
different. Which now I understand
Princess Bride,
why you love it so much.
Romance in the Stone, Life Aquatic. Oh my God, Life Aquatic in 4K. I gotta watch that. That's one of my favorite movies.
I love how we went on like a streaming tangent. Oh, by the way, Waba, answer my question. What's your favorite streaming service?
Oh, Disney Plus.
Dude,
It's what we watch.
Young Guns. Oh my God. If they could just get the Universal, if like Disney could just buy Universal so all the Back to the Future movies and all Jurassic Park showed up there, just make my day.
Actually, I take that back. My preferred streaming service is Twitch. Let's go.
Done.
Wow, that doesn't make
Done.
any sense. Stop.
No,
If-
it does. Dude, I watch it like TV. There's streamers that we have, like big streamers, like that every Wednesday, Wednesday, Sunday, and
Twitch is dying.
Friday,
Let's let it go.
8:30. Watch it.
Done.
It's like a TV show.
Twitch is dying.
Not for this guy. 30K subs he's paid. And I also watch a gambling streamer who
A
gets
Gamba?
upset when he only wins $100,000 when he wants
As
to win
what's your
$7
number one
million.
watch streaming service?
Oh, you guys, neither of you will get this.
YouTube?
Neither of you would have guessed. Nope. It is
Roblox.
Nope. It is Peacock.
Can we go back to Roblox for a second? So
Sure.
my daughter, she kept talking about this at school. All the kids are playing it. They're playing that in Minecraft. So I'm like, okay. So I download both of those on my Xbox. They're on Game Pass. It's easy. Roblox it don't make any sense. I couldn't figure out how to play it. I couldn't even get through the tutorial. I deleted the game. She's never playing that game.
So Roblox is this generation's version of Legos, where
it doesn't make any sense.
basically everything looks like it was made in Minecraft. And there's a back end where people can make games, and you as the user can go in and play that game.
Yes, but I couldn't get through the tutorial. Even I couldn't do it. My daughter was
very
like,
dumb.
this doesn't make any sense. I was like, you know what, honey? She really likes Minecraft. She really likes the Lego games, and she really likes outright game stuff. But thank God she doesn't like Roblox, because I was also told Roblox is the most craziest microtransaction game ever.
Oh,
Yeah, you need Robux.
It's insane.
I think, dude, the Robux is worth more than the Russian ruble right now.
As a father who has a daughter that is obsessed with Roblox, the microtransactions are insane.
My daughter straight up said, she goes, Daddy, I don't want to say a bad word, so this game is the bad word. And I was like,
She made her say a gamer word. Let's go,
hey,
Roblox.
do you know what I said to my daughter today? First time I've ever said this. I said to her, I was like, please, can you close the door so we don't heat the outside?
Oh man, you transitioned.
Sorry, I didn't, because the air conditioning. I was like, can we not close the door?
Who are we
Like,
trying to
air
cool off the
conditioning.
neighborhood, kid? Come on.
I did it today.
As Court said that, his Crocs went into sport mode. They went into the back.
I
You are
have a
offended.
pair of
4x4
Crocs.
mode.
My Crocs are rock. I rock my Crocs.
I love my
Court's
Crocs. I
offended.
wear them all the time. I don't care.
I'm wearing a bathing suit right now. It drives my wife crazy. I bought a bunch of bathing suits the other day. She's like, what'd you buy those for? We haven't put the pool in yet. I'm like, well, these are my shorts.
Yeah.
She's like, you're going to wear bathing suits every day. I'm like, yeah, but then I don't have to wear underwear. They have built-in underwear. And
Done
think
and
about it,
done.
it's very hot.
Done
And
and
then
done.
I'm just good to go. And I'm always like ready to party. Like, you want to go in the water? I'm ready to go.
Done.
Court is
Done.
just good. Court's taking a page out of Top Gun and just being consistently moist.
the Tom
Court
Cruise
glistens through the summer.
the Tom Cruise book of consistently moist.
That's right. All right, folks. I think we've hit our for a group that didn't have a lot to talk about. I think we did.
I don't, we didn't
We
even
did pretty
touch on
good.
a couple of the topics we were actually going to talk about. So
That's
we can
fine. The
save
ones we did were way better.
way better. No one
Um,
wants to hear about me at the gym.
Actually, I do because I was talking to you this morning while I was at the gym, and I was like, "No, that's a great idea. I'm at the gym right now."
Maybe we can
Next
do that
time.
next week. A big market tease. So we're going to talk about staying fit as a dad or trying to stay fit. Something that the three of us work on, and I'm sure many others do
Waba
out there
actually
as
just
well.
does won't listen to me, so
Hey, I have a. We'll talk about it.
You still buy
got
pop.
I've got a plan.
No, you
So I do.
That
So
roads.
thank you.
He's going on the Mark McGuire plan.
It's just a fast track. So thank you folks again for being with us for another episode of Three Dads and a Console. If you had fun, please make sure to like and share and all that fun stuff. Also, make sure to drop us a sub. Go over to youtube.com/3dadsandaconsole. You can watch this live and you can check out some recent reviews. Pez did one on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nope, I
And
haven't
Mario
done it yet.
Strikers.
It
But
hasn't
Mario
done it
Strikers.
yet.
Mario
Jesus.
Strikers. So you can see us live and I
Please
can
plug the right stuff.
make things up. And yeah, that's all we got. We'll see you next week.